Hey guys, I'm doing another request video. I got requested to do Scorn of the Bomb Festival and Scorn of the Iceberg, showing like an updated way to do it with power creep for those that haven't done it yet. So we're going to start with the Bomb Festival trial, and we're going to be basically relying on either your own or a friend, Dark Saul and Fina Neovision's unit. They pretty much solo the trial on turn 1, makes it super easy. So we're going to show how to do it. So you want to grab a Saul and Dark Fina. They don't even need to be geared well. I'm going to use mine using all just generic, mostly free gear, either free or cheap gear. We're not even using materials. We're using just a whatever card. And it's fine. They just completely decimate this trial. So the only thing is make sure their LB is like somewhat leveled. So just grab any Dark Fina and Saul friend you have on your list. As long as they're at least moderately geared, you're fine. But do make sure they're dual wielding rods. We want rods in both forms. So other than that, we're going to bring Gilgamesh to break the enemies. We're going to break and imperil the enemies. We're going to bring Realm for rod imperil, LB damage buff, and LB fill. We're going to bring Shira to entrust on turn 1. And we're going to just kill the trial on turn 1. Now, Kenny Crow is here only as an emergency backup. The boss is going to summon 3 random bombs on turn 1. If the boss happens to summon a dark bomb, Dark Fina and Saul will not be able to kill them on turn 1. So we're going to have a dark immune Kenny Crow to provoke on turn, just passively provoke. He's got high dark resist. You don't need that much. I kind of went overboard. But so full evasion. Kenny Crow has natural passive provoke, and there we go. So we are going to skip one mission. There's a mission to summon 2 Espers. I forgot which 2. We're not going to do that mission. You could if you wanted to, but we're going for like the super quick and easy clear for those. And I figure by this point, if people haven't done this trial, it's because they just don't really want to build a team to deal with it. So we're going for the quick and easy way. So we're going to go to Scorn of the Festival, Odin and Locktree. We're not going to do that. We are going to get the 20 change. We are going to get no green magic, and we are going to complete the quest. And you can bring a friend as well. There's no reason not to, but we're not going to because I don't care. There's the team I already showed you. Let's get in here and get a super quick and easy clear. So the boss is going to ambush, put up some buffs, all that, whatever. There's no dark bomb, so we're going to win on turn 1. So this is the only tricky part. Gilgamesh needs to break both the mom and the dad as well as imperil. And his break is single target. So we're going to do it in this order. We're going to cast Excalibur. Then we're going to cast Genji Blade. Genji Blade is an AoE imperil. And then the third cast is back to Excalibur. So we're going to start targeting the mom. Then we're going to click Gilgamesh and immediately change target to the blue bomb. So target the red one. Click Guild. Immediately change target to the blue one. He imperils it all. And there we go. So that broke the spirit on the blue one and imperiled everything. There we go, imperiled, there we go, and then the rest. It didn't break spirit on the babies, but the babies are babies, we don't really care. It did imperil them. So there we go. So Realm is now going to dual cast. We're going to do Would You Pose for a Portrait to Rod Imperil, and then You're Still Standing. Oh, I should have mentioned, make sure Realm has 8k or better HP. Although technically if she died here, it wouldn't even matter, so it really doesn't even matter that much. Anyway, so now they're all rod imperiled, we're attack and magic buffed, and we also have an LB buff, and it filled LB, but not enough for the Dark Fina and Saul, so we're going to use Shira to entrust the rest of it over there. So if we're using a friend, as you see, the friend doesn't need to be geared at all. Now we're going to use the base form LB, and the fight's over. There it is. Done. We got a chain of 20 or more because of the tag chain, so it automatically completes the chain mission. We didn't use green magic. We didn't summon both Espers, so we did miss one mission, but we got you the main reward and the 2 out of 3 missions. Now, if you want to go back for a slower clear, no problem. Go back and just build a slower clear and get the Esper summons done. But there's the super lazy mode way to get the Scorn of Explosion Festival. All you need is a moderately geared Dark Saul and Fina friend. So entrust them, buff them with Realm, and do the base form LB on turn 1 after breaking and imperiling Dark. You win. Let's pop over to the bird trial. So I'll see you after I rebuild a easy mode team. Alright guys, next up we're going to be going to Scorn of the Iceberg. We're going to be using the most basic team possible to get a clear in. All we need is a Lunafreya. So we're going to be using mine, but a friend Lunafreya works totally fine. And cheap gear is totally fine here. So the only catch is the Lunafreya needs in the base form to be immune to status effects, and then either have Guts or a lot of resistance gear. Honestly, Guts is easier. We're going to use the free Reno's goggles. This is a limited item though, but any source of Guts is totally fine. If you've got none whatsoever, you want the Lunafreya geared in like 300 plus to combined water, wind, and ice resist. About 300-ish, approximately. More is better. But Guts totally works as well. And also give them Auto Faith for auto buffing. That's all we need. Now, shift form is Lunafreya gear is very easily. This is like a almost like free-to-play geared Lunafreya, so to speak. Super budget gear. We've got double chronicle, a bunch of free equipment, a cheap hat, and then some 3-star TMRs. Her own TMR, a free TMR, and then inheriting focus. This is going to boost her evocation damage. This is from Celestia, either 3 or maybe a 4-star unit. I don't know. It's cheap in any case, and then her own card. So we're going to be doing evocation damage. So evo damage 300, 220 Esper. Now if you've got like STMRs like Unaleska's STMR and all that, by all means use them. That's way better. But cheap Lunafreya is all you need as long as they've got high attack, high magic power, and some good evo stats. They're gonna kill the fight on turn 1. No chains, no needed, no breaking. Just literally gonna go in there and kill the boss on turn 1. Now that is gonna leave the babies alive, so we're bringing someone to provoke turn 1. We're gonna bring Veritas of the Heavens because he absorbs the ambush, makes it real easy to do. Status immunity, Moogle Charm. We're on Golem to use provoke, so we can provoke on turn 1. There we go. Passive provoke works totally fine as well, just in case you don't have anything except the permanent Moogle Charm. And a little bit of Spirit and HP. You don't need much. This is super easy. But there we go. And that's it. When we're not going to bring a friend, all we need is this. Now, if you have a Lunafreya friend and don't have your own, that works as well. But they do need to survive the ambush with status immunity and some kind of way to survive the ambush. But anyway, let's go to Scorn of the Iceberg. Go ahead and pop in here. So we are going to do lightning damage. We're not gonna summon 2 Espers. We're not gonna kill with an LB. Now you could grab a friend and all, but we don't need to. We're gonna go with just a 2-man team and get a clear in. So here's the ambush. It's gonna deal multi-element damage and then imperils and all that. We're gonna guts it with Luna, and then Veritas of the Heavens absorbs it, and there we go. Now you could like break the boss and imperil the boss and all that. Now the boss has mitigation too. This is why Lunafreya is so good here. All this mitigation, she completely ignores. So yeah, we're going to go ahead and shift Lunafreya. Now make sure you don't start in the shift form, because we do need the Esper gauge filled, which she does by being in the base form. And we're just going to triple cast Judgment of the Fulgurian on Glacial. And there we go. We didn't break the boss, we didn't imperil the boss, and there. Boss is dead. Now the babies are still alive. They are going to use single target lasers. So we're going to use Veritas of the Heavens to provoke those. You could literally use anyone. You don't need Veritas of the Heavens. It could be like an actual tank that's geared for survival. Yeah, I mean, we're using a 4-star unit in cheapy gear, and they tank that totally fine. We could have even ignored the provoke and used like a heal on Lunafreya, and she would have survived. But she is at 1% HP, so yeah. So we're just going to go ahead and reload, and we're going to start targeting the top one, kill, and then swap target immediately to the bottom one, and we win the fight. We're done. Scorn of the Glacial is complete on turn 2 with just a Lunafreya. So power creep is, hell of a drug. Now, we didn't do the Esper mission. Again, if you're going for all missions, you want to build like a slower team. I've got lots and lots of videos of these trials from back in the day. They still work totally fine today if you want to go for a slow clear. But if you want to get just a quick and easy clear, grab a Lunafreya and use Judgment of the Fulgurian, and you win. Alright, there's the request for the bomb and the bird trial. There you go. See you next time.